guys, it's your girl Missy, and today we're going to talk a little bit about my sort of experience with a bear. It happened within the first, I'm gonna say about 4 months that we lived here in Alaska. And as most of you guys know or have heard, that we live in the land of the midnight sun. Not so much in the winter time. In the winter time, our sun goes down at about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the evening and doesn't rise until about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. Now, this was around the time, this was at the end of the summertime, obviously when the kids had started going back to school. So because our sun doesn't rise until 9:30, that means a lot of our kids have to stand out at the end of the street, and sometimes this is quite a distance away from our houses in the dark. Though most of the time the school system and our school district is really good about placing bus stops where there is light, so our kids aren't completely enshrouded in darkness. So it was, I think it was like in February, and my daughter was heading off to school. I usually got everybody up. They were out the door. I had made the mistake of sitting down on the couch and I kind of dozed off. I wasn't completely asleep, but I definitely wasn't all the way awake. The next thing I know is my daughter comes, and she was in, I'm trying to think of what grade Elora was in. Elora was in 4th grade, I think, at the time. I think it was 4th or 5th grade at the time. So she got, next thing you know is the front door bursts open and my daughter is exasperated. She is out of breath and she is shaking. She's, the only thing she can get out is, there's a bear, there's a bear, there's a bear. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? The next thing she said, so I always tell my kids, don't run, you know? And so anyway, she's like, I didn't run, Mom. I didn't run, Mom. I just walked really fast like this, you know? And she's like, you know. And so anyway, so she comes in, I'm like, all right, let's go, you know. So I get my car keys and I get down to the end of the bus stop and I don't see a bear, you know. But she was like, Mom, there was a bear right there. It was sitting right there and it was eating something over here. And I'm like, maybe it was just like a big dog, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't 100% convinced that it was a bear. So she had missed the bus because she had come in, you know, frantic, which was completely fine. The school wasn't that far away. Anyway, so I get her in the bus, I drop her off, and then I wait until the sun comes up a little bit more. So I go out there, and Missy's got on her explorative hat, and I go out there, and I'm kind of looking around. I'm like, where did she say it was? Where did she say it was? And I'm like shocked. And I look down, and sure enough, perfectly in the tall grass, you can literally see where the bear was sitting on its butt, okay, with its legs out, and it was eating the rose hips from this rose bush that was sitting right next to it. I mean, clear as day. There was no mistaking this for him. There was no dog that was sitting there. It was dun dun dun, like a bear, okay? And it shocked the heck out of me. You know, a lot of people can say what they want, okay, but we live very close to nature in Alaska, and we are definitely threatened by some of the things. No, we didn't go out and shoot it. No, we didn't go and hunt it down. Like I said, we live next to them. We respect the culture, and we respect the fact that we live in an environment, but at the same time, we got to protect our kids. So anyway, from that day forward, I sat with her in my car at the end of the road by the bus stop, because there's no bear gonna snatch up my baby and eat my baby. So anyway, that was my first experience with a bear when we first moved to Alaska. So yeah, if you like this video, there are many more. I love story time. It's actually one of my favorite things to do on this channel. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks, guys.